in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
To the air on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finds his man. It's King. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you hit by the blitz, you died by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Syracuse's offense will take the field for the first time. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week.
expect, if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Was doubled and they picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The give to the back. Trying to take it back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. The play action fake. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big...
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball, he's loose down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Duke. The defense takes matters into its own hands. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. quickly complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Ball is free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Syracuse, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The short hands, it's Ross Simmons.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. To the air, it's Collins. Finds his big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Syracuse right back at it. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross Simmons. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Collins. Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen. getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. Off the play fake. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Blue Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be... They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, It's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The give to the tailback. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Collins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Finds space on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Pulls it in. It's good. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Finds his man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Syracuse forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love...
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together.
Touchdown, Syracuse! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing,
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give on the inside. It's a running room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw, it's Collins. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
That's the Syracuse.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Collins. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And after that completion at this juncture of the game, if I'm the quarterback, where is my best one-on-one matchup? I'm throwing this in the end zone on fourth down to win the game. Where do I have a size advantage? Who can win for me one-on-one?
He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Fires to the big fella.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. Fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's taking the deep shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Makes the grab. It's Nixon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. To the air. It's Collins. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on. Well, after back-to-back losses,